Club is the most amazing marketing rebel club out there because have 1 hour with me every month. Amazing price of, are you ready? 390 dirhams a month. Rebel Club is the most amazing marketing rebel club out there because have 1 hour with me every month. Amazing price of, are you ready? 390 dirhams a month. Hello! Oh my God! I see you guys and you see me, but nobody sees you yet. Oh, I'm so excited we're doing this. It's my first time doing this live session, bringing on guests. So I'm so excited. I am, oh, okay, let me test my music. Let me see if you guys can hear my music today, but you are backstage. But if you are not backstage, who do I have here on my comments? Sinead Rebello and Luke, aka my mom is here. If you are watching and if you are here, type for me on the comments so that I know that you are here. It's the only way that I have to know that you are here. All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna put some music on. Let me know if you guys can hear some music today. Inez, Sinead. Oh God, I just love that. All right, let me see if you guys can hear this music. Is it better for you guys today? Yeah, it's perfect. Really? Yes. Yay! Okay, amazing. Getting some good vibes in here. Okay, I'm so happy. I figured out the settings. It is Wednesday. It's midweek. It's actually one of my favorite days of the week because we're right in the middle of the week. It's when things should get really juicy and really exciting. So I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I'm so excited. These webinars have been amazing. And I'm just really excited for today's session to answer questions. Here is what's really funny is that you all have questions because when we do one-on-ones, you have questions. Or when I open my Instagram DMs, there's questions. So So don't be shy. Don't be shy. You can write your questions on the comments. Or if you want to join me live, you can, which I'm so excited to bring in people today to join me live. So let's just get right into it because I really want to. I'm going to get really comfy today. And I'm actually just going to, hold on, I'm going to sit down so I can get really comfy to answer your questions today. So, okay, hold on. Here we go. So this is like really nice. If you are on my Instagram and you are watching this, you definitely should come over and stream this class on my website, especially if you have a question for me. This is good, right? And you can hear me well? Yes. Okay, so I'm really excited. I have rebels that are going to join me live, which I'm so pumped about because I'm a virgin. I've never done this before. So we are going to break our StreamYard guests' virginity together. All right, I am going to get started with, I'm going to bring this friend of mine, also Rebel, Inish, is probably one of the only friends that I have from my acting school. Oh, wait, I can do something new today. Look, I can bring your comments up on stage. So if you are watching this live class, write on the comments, write a little intro about you, and it should pop up here on my screen, actually. Ziba is here, Sinead is here, Inez is here, Luke, which is my mom, is here. And we are having such a low attendance today. We had 26 people yesterday. What's happening? Where are the rebels at? What's going on? Okay, so I'm going to bring up my dear friend Inish. We went to theater school together. So this is so fun. So Inish, I'm going to bring you up on stage. I hope you're not naked.
Hello! I'm all dressed up.
This is so cool.
So cool. Yeah, really.
Where are you in the world? Tell everybody, where are you in the world? And maybe tell us a little bit about you so we can like just know what you're up to these days. Are you like, what's going on?
Okay, so nowadays I'm unemployed. So it's a new situation for me. I've never been like this. And I'm looking for start a business. And I think this is the best time to do it. Although it's not easy because you have to manage your budget and all that. But I really want to make something different and that excites me and start new.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is amazing.
Yeah.
What is your question that you have for me?
Okay. So about the situation of trying to start something of my own. And the thing I'm trying it's not my brand. It's not something of mine. It's a network marketing thing. And what I wanted to ask you is how can I stand out from the rest in a business where the brand is not mine and it's a network marketing business? And when there are so many more people promoting the same product already.
What is the product?
It's ketones. I know you know of it because you have a client, Norma Shapland,
yes,
which was introduced to me, and now we're working together.
That's amazing. Guys, this is the beauty of this community, right? This is why I always say to you guys, network with each other. Norma, shout out to Norma. She's in the US. She's been a longtime client and friend. And then when Inez was like, Alex, I really want a side hustle. I want to do something. I was like, you know what? Maybe connect with Norma because Norma has this affiliate marketing and it's these ketones that I think give people all these, I don't know, these health benefits. And I said, you know, Inez, why don't you just connect with her and then you try? And now here we are. And that's the beauty of this community. I just want you guys to network so much with each other. So that's why I really want you guys to write on the chat what you do, put your links. And the most coolest thing you guys can do on the chat is if you have something to offer, write it on the chat, either if it's a discount, an offer, a freebie, or if you are looking for people or if you're looking for things, make use of our chats doing our live webinars or on the WhatsApp group that we have. So this is such a cool story. So, and now here you are. So Are you now full-time doing the ketones now then?
I'm trying to. I'm still
Gotcha.
looking for a job because I don't know where this is going yet.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to balance both
Yeah.
things.
So this is a really great question. So how do you have a product like ketones? So ketones is like these powders, right? That you mix with drinks and
Water?
liquid and
Yeah.
water, and then you drink it. I love your question. How do I make it yours? So here's the thing. And for anybody listening, if you are picking a product that's not, you know, you didn't develop the ketones yourself. So when you have a product that you didn't develop yourself and it's someone else's product, first of all, the first biggest advice I can give you is, guys, make sure you are picking something that it feels relatable to you, that it feels honest to you. Do you really fucking care about the ketones? Do you know what I mean? So you have to really genuinely care, and it should be part of your life. So you are like, I really actually want to take them and I'm really seeing benefits. So when you guys are thinking, I want to go into affiliate marketing and I want to work with a product and then I'm going to get, you know, money from the sales that I make, which, you know, it is a good business model, but this model will only work if you are crazy passionate about this product, because people are going to pick up really quickly that, oh, you don't really care this much. This is not really part of your routine. So first of all, I hope that you really do love these ketones and that they are a big part of your life. And how can I make it my own? Well, you almost have to think of these ketones as like, you know, those people that have the small little dogs and they carry them everywhere. It's kind of like the same concept. You really need to bring us into your world of who you are and what you are about and how the ketones really work for you, because that's what's going to make selling any affiliate product that you have, even if for anybody that's listening, even on the replay, if you are listening, if you have an affiliate product and it's not ketone, it needs to be so part of your life. So are you waking up and you are having ketones because it's going to make you more sort of like have better boost of energy? Then show us that, right? Do the ketones help you fall asleep better because you're struggling with sleep? Then you need to share that. You need to share with us, like, I'm struggling with sleep. I always like don't have great sleeps, but like, you know, since I've started taking the ketones, this works really well, because people are going to buy into your story and people are going to buy into how it's helping you and what problems do you have, and you documenting. So how do you make it your own? Remember on class number 1, I talked to you guys about the power of documenting. Documenting here for you is going to be so good. Document your life and how this is becoming a part of it and how it's helping you. And then, of course, you can get more creative, right? Maybe the helping you sleep is one of the things that ketones has been helping you with. Create this whole sort of series around that, right? Today I was able to sleep 9 hours straight. I'm waking up so much better. So I had this sachet and I drank it at this time. So this is great. Then another episode can be, I went to bed really, or maybe I went out and I partied and I drank lots. Apparently I took ketones and now it's making me feel so much better. I'm making this up. I'm not saying that ketones help. I don't know anything about that, but do you know what I mean? But I think they do, right? I don't know. I think they do, don't they? Don't they help with hangovers, ketones?
Yeah, it's really cool because it works even on the things that you don't see at cellular level and at DNA level, like making it better. And it also helps with the digestion, with the sleeping, losing fat. And focus, concentration is really in energy. For me, it's like the most thing I was looking for, and I noticed it was energy. And you don't need that.
I know. When Norma tried to give me the ketones, I was like, I don't know if I want to touch.
It would be a hazard.
I don't want to touch anything that gives more energy. I'm scared of what that can happen. Maybe multiple Alexes start to happen. Maybe that's a good thing. Then we can sell them away. So documenting is going to allow people to really believe that you believe in this product and that this works for you, because you know that's why influencer marketing works. When we are seeing the influencers really bringing in products and you can see that they are really a big part of it. So you documenting is going to make us really believe that you care about this and you personally see the results, and you are even now doing a whole documentation of various things. The second content pillar you need is going to be your educational pillar. Just like how you kind of educated us here now, you need to have a educational / informative pillar that is going to tell people all of these amazing things. And then you can get creative again. Maybe you do a whole series around, guys, like for example, I have a very sensitive tummy, right? Maybe this is something that you also have. So maybe you are very passionate about that. So you could do a whole series around how, the facts and the science behind how the ketones help you. So the educational and, the informative, so that we are now understanding that there's science behind it, that there's a whole education, there's studies, and then there's maybe also testimonials from other people that you have. So that will be a huge part. And on the educational pillar, you can get very creative. If you cook, or if you do smoothies, or if you do things, then show us. You need to obviously show us doing the ketones and really showing us, and then maybe you might have heard me talk about sensorial content. So you might want to have fun with sensorial content and show us the sachets and show us the powders. And I think there's like different colors to it and flavors, right?
Very colorful, very us.
Yes. So you need to make it really yummy, because the product itself is super colorful and yummy. So if it's like lemon flavor, maybe you have like lemons and you do lemonades, then it's about getting creative, right? If there's like berries and strawberries, and when you go to the market in Lisbon and you buy the strawberries, you take the sachets with you. But here is what can be really cool, which I think this is exciting. You are in Lisbon, my hometown. Fun fact, I am Portuguese. So, you are in a city that you can do guerrilla marketing. And if you've watched some of my previous classes, or if you haven't, watch my free class on guerrilla marketing. In Lisbon, you can get away with doing guerrilla marketing. So if I was in your shoes, I would create these really cool posters, like A4, right? Like you could do like these really cool A4 posters. And you know how there's the ones with the tattoos where people like take a strip off because there's like the numbers. If you want a tattoo, you can do the same thing, but you're going to attach a strip of one of the ketone samples.
Oh, so cool.
Exactly. Yes. And you can do it because it's Lisbon and we can get away with that stuff. We could never do that here in Dubai. We would get arrested.
Bless Lisbon.
So if I was you, I would do these A4, and then I would do a really cool visual. Like this would need a really cool tagline. Oh, actually, here's what you do. You do lots of different ones with different taglines. Do you need to sleep better? Do you need more energy? Some of really cool taglines. And then you're going to attach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the ketone sachets. Take one.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And what you're going to do is you're going to remember the QR code that we talked about yesterday?
Yeah.
You could attach your QR codes to your WhatsApp so that because this is really cool with the ketones, right? Because you can sell it to people, but you can also sell this could be a side hustle. So you could also, you have the two messages. So you could even, on some posters, you can even say PS or PS. Isto pode ser o teu side hustle. Fala comigo.
Like the product, o produto e o negócio.
Exactly. So then you have the QR code and it pointing to the QR code, and the QR code goes to Inês WhatsApp, which we just did yesterday in class. And now people can order more or find out more. And also, do you want to make a side hustle? But you must have the QR code so people connect with you. You are in Lisbon. Don't even mess around with me. You can do so many fun stuff. In Dubai, I think all my Dubai peeps would agree, no way, we would get arrested. Something would happen. I don't know. I'm just exaggerating. We probably wouldn't get arrested, but we would get fined, and I don't know. Something could happen. We don't have that freedom here. So when you are in countries and cities like street marketing is doable. Oh my God. You can even be more strategic. You can leave some sachets. You can always leave some sachets around. You can even, the gardens where we have the benches in Lisbon, you can even attach some of them on the benches and say, did you just sit here and are you tired and you need more energy? Take this sachet. That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I would go guerrilla marketing like crazy because you are in Lisbon and you can.
Great.
And then in terms of content, you're going to need to, really go heavy with your content. TikTok is perfect for you for this. Instagram too, but TikTok more, right? And then you can do the direct. You're going to get TikTok. You're just going to download TikTok. And then you're going to figure it out. I have like a couple of free life classes on TikTok and you're just going to figure it out. But TikTok is perfect for you on this, especially in Lisbon. And if you do content outside in Lisbon, TikTok loves that stuff too. So TikTok, Instagram, and doubling down on your content. But affiliate marketing is definitely a lot around networking. So you need to be going to a lot of events. And the good news is you are in Lisbon again. And there's so many events happening in Lisbon. There's so many things. So you talking to people and meeting lots of people in specific types of events that you are going to, and always having sachets so you can give to people is going to be one of the best things. So if you are unemployed right now, I always say, block time to network, go to those events, go to those people, because when you are face to face, that's the best way that you can talk to people about these, the amazing power of these ketones. And make sure that you are documenting your journey. So if it helps with skin, take a picture of your skin now, so then we can see how the skin looks. If it helps with your energy, find a way to track how before you were feeling really like, I don't have it, and now you're like, I have so much energy. So see how you can track, and you really have to passionately care, because that's how we're going to believe it. And I take my hats off to Norma, because ever since I've met her, which I think it's been like 5 years now, it's like you can really see her passion and obsession about it. And that's just the way that it needs to go.
And the transformation is amazing. It's one of the things that inspired me, because I could see it was really real. And that's what passionate me. Yeah.
Exactly. But I've seen a couple of your videos. Like I saw you doing a smoothie the other day and I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. So just keep doing a lot of content. Don't overthink it. Share it. Be really authentic behind the camera. Network a lot. You are in an amazing city to network, but do the guerrilla marketing. And you're in Lisbon, so you totally can. Tipo, Príncipe Real, Caixodré, essas zonas cheias de gente, até na minha zona, onde a minha mãe mora, tipo, essas zonas todas, tipo, eu quando fiz a minha primeira campanha de posters, fui eu e os meus amigos que andámos a pôr os posters. Depois encontrei um fulano que põe os posters, pronto. Quando queres uma quantidade gigante, não é? So, oh my God, guys, I feel so multifaceted, multilingual. Anything else? One last question. Anything you might want to ask, or is there anything you want to?
You gave me great ideas already. I didn't think about the guerrilla marketing, and I was thinking about stickers. I was gonna make some stickers and put on some posts, but those posters you told about, it's really a cool idea. Very, very good.
Let me see if I can find you a quick reference, because I actually do have some references saved on my Instagram, but let me see if I can, because this is so cool for anybody listening, and you are going to go and you're going to go be in a city that you can do this. I always say, wait, let me see if I can find you a reference. If you are going to go back home to your city, and you're going to let me see if I find you a reference. I have a reference on my Instagram. So what I'll do is I'll drop it on the WhatsApp. I'm getting a lot of street posters, but not with the exact references that I want to give you. I even saw something really freaking cute the other day. Someone actually had t-shirts. They had like 4 t-shirts. I also saw, this is so cute, and I really want to steal these ideas. I saw someone saying, are you having a bad day? Here is a flower. And then they had one flower. So they had like flowers stuck like this,
cool.
and then you could go and grab a flower and you would just like, instantly like feel better. So
Yeah.
this is so cute. So if you find yourself, I know a lot of you guys are watching this, you are here in Dubai and we are here in the UAE, or you are watching this on replay, but if you find yourself traveling back home for a few weeks, I want you to get smart and think, what strategy hacks can I do in my home country that maybe I can't do in Dubai? When I'm in Lisbon, I love to do street posters. I spend money doing street posters, or I put my stickers everywhere because I can't do street marketing here in the UAE. So think about what you can do when you go back home that has a lower price point, right? We call this underpriced marketing. Underpriced marketing. What are the underpriced marketing tactics that we can all do that don't cost a lot of money? Posters in the elevators, street posters, pamphlets, stickers. Like, what are these things that we are looking around us, especially in our home countries, and it becomes more easy and flexible that we can do that doesn't cost a lot of money. But even in Dubai, you can squeeze. I think if you watch my guerrilla marketing, I go very specific as well into Dubai ideas on some of the things that we can do here. Here, obviously, everything is like monetized, and but there's still ways to freaking do guerrilla here. I love this question, Ines. Oh man, it's so good to see you here. Ines is really, I think, one of the only friends that I still have from acting school. I think sometimes people don't believe me.
Already.
I know. I think sometimes people don't believe me that I had that background because I don't have hardly any footage, or I don't really have many friends. But Ines can definitely witness. We went to acting school together in Lisbon.
Yes, it's true. And that's not for anything else. It helped us with the cameras and all
so
this
much.
It's a very good background for this.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't know if that particular acting school in Lisbon helped me. I felt very bullied when I went to that, because I had just come from the UK, and in the UK I was doing musical theater. So I was like jazz hands and musical theater. And then this theater director who owned the school
more drama
was very like, no, touch into your trauma. Go into your trauma and cry. Remember the dad that beat you up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck this shit.
Not,
I want unicorns and rainbows.
Not very good for a lot of people.
I'm like, I want unicorns. I want rainbows. I don't want to remember my dad that beat me up.
Yeah, for sure. But something good came out of it. So it helped us on this.
Yeah, 100%. That method was not for me.
Too dark.
But anyway, I hope it has improved.
I have no idea.
Well, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much.
For being the first rebel to try this whole new live experience with me. This is so much better, right, guys? This is like flying away from Zoom. This is so good. So thank you so much.
I want to congratulate you now here live to everybody that your I'm missing the word, the way you've been doing your journey.
My journey. Yes, my journey.
It's been amazing to watch. I love to see people I like to do well in life, and I see that you're happy, and I love to watch your journey. It's very inspiring, really.
Thank you so much. Before you leave, is there something that you want to share with everybody? Do you have an offer? Do you want to plug your ketones? So just before you leave, do you want to promote something for the rebels that are here?
Yeah, so for now I'm still managing how to do another order because like I said, I'm unemployed, so it's a very delicate time, and I thought about doing a fundraising, and I'm starting to do that. So maybe I will share it on the WhatsApp, and if you want to help me, I would be
and if people want to buy ketones and know more about ketones, they can talk to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Oh, that was so fun. Okay, who is next? I'm going to bring Lee next. Are you ready? You're not naked. You're good. And then I have Kamal, who is coming up next. And I think Mario is going to be popping up too. If you want to join me here live, let me know in the comments. If you have a question for me, but you don't want to be live, that's okay. Write your question on the comments. I'm here for you guys. And I know you got questions because you're always DMing me. And then you book time with me 101. So don't be shy. And here she is, Lee.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this yellow wall.
Yeah, it's lovely and bright. It's my
They're
child's room.
so nice. Do you have some of your paintings around?
Not here, not in this room, but it's downstairs in my
Oh,
small little studio that I have.
tell everybody who you are, what you do.
Okay, so my name is Lena, and I'm the founder of Lee's Gallery. It's a place where we make bespoke custom art for interiors. I am also an art therapist where I help individuals um, disconnect from the world and connect with their inner child and express their emotions. I bring mindfulness, creativity, breath work with art into the corporate world.
Wow. Art in the corporate world. I love that. That's so unique. Oh, so do you have some burning questions for me, or do you want an audit? What is
Yes.
your pick of instant brand noodles, Alex world today?
Yeah, I have so many questions. In fact, I've written them down. The first will be, how is my brand currently perceived online? If you've had a look at my Instagram page, I'm not sure yet.
No, because I don't do any homework. This is
Okay,
me
sorry.
instantly. Yes. That's
Okay,
how
so
my,
would you like to have a look, or can I just show you?
yeah, 100%.
Okay, it's called Lee's Gallery on
So
Instagram.
if you just want to write for me here on our chat, but let me see if I can just open it here. So, all right. So we are going to do an instant brand audit. And I'm not doing any homework before because I wouldn't even have the time.
No, my bad.
If you just send me the links, so then I can type the links because I'm typing and it's not coming up because clearly I'm doing probably spelling mistakes.
Okay, just.
Okay, cool. Les Gallery.
Yeah, it's come through. The link has come through.
Okay, cool. Okay, so, okay, yeah, I was typing it wrong. Okay, so we are going to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up your Instagram.
Okay.
Let me see if I can share. How much can I share here? Present. Can I share my screen so everybody can see? Oh my God, how amazing this looks. I'm still having orgasms with this software. Okay, so I'm going to look at your Instagram, and then do we have a website?
I do. It's called leesgallery.com. I'm just going to
It's
post
probably
it
there. Yeah, for sure. I can click from your Instagram. And I don't know why it's not opening. Here we go. All right, cool. So I'm literally just doing this now. So your question is for me to just give you an overall.
Yeah,
What was
does
the
it reflect
question?
what I really do? Like as an artist, as an art therapist, does it really say what I do?
Gotcha.
If you came to my profile, is it a vibe or you just scroll through?
This is good. So your question is a great one, and that is, Alex, is it clear what I do? And this is a good question because if you are watching this and you are a coach or you are a consultant, you are offering a service, you are a personal brand, one of the biggest mistakes that I've seen over 20 years now with coaches or consultants is that they are not being very clear on exactly they do. Specifically with coaches and consultants, sometimes they can go very broad and very general, and there's a lot of fluff. And that's why people are not sticking around. People are not really understanding, but what exactly is it that you do? So if you are a coach or consultant and you're listening to this, really relook at your messaging and really ask yourself, or ask some friends or ask some people and really go exactly like what Lee is asking me now. Are we going to be really clear about what Lee does? Okay, so let's take a look at this here. So I have the Instagram tab, and then for some reason, the website is not opening, but it could be that it's me. So let me just make this better here.
On the chat as well.
Yeah, it was probably just me. It says service not available, but I wonder if it's me. See from your side if you can open. But let's get started with your Instagram, right? Okay, so Lee's Gallery, artist, art therapist, commission artwork, murals, abstract art, corporate workshops. And this is where it gets interesting, transforming emotions through art and sound. So, right from the get go, on your bio, you've put the most kind of human, normal liner at the bottom. Transforming emotions through art and sound. If that is your liner to tell us what you do, it needs to go all the way to the top. So, what I want a lot of you guys to think about is exactly this. The first thing that I read on the bio, it really should be very clear about what is it that you do. So, transforming emotions through art and sound. I would say to you, Lee, that you can work on this liner better, because I don't know if I fully understand what you do through this liner, you know? So I think you could definitely make this liner better, so that I am understanding that with art, you are, I don't know, healing people, making the world a better place. Really think about it. I think this happens a lot and it's normal, right? We overthink it so much that suddenly we start creating these liners that sound so sophisticated and cool. But in truth, honesty, when we actually read it, we're like, but does a normal person understand this? That's just what we always have to ask ourselves. Would any normal person understand it? Because when someone asks me what I do, I never really truly say what I really do. I never say I'm a digital creative strategist. I will lose people. They'll look at me and they're like, I don't know, something creative. And then like people will lose it, right? So I always try to humanize my line, depending as well with who I'm with. Like usually I just say, I really like help people build kick-ass brands that really stand out from the norm. Or, I really just use very normal lingo within keywords like digital or social media or brand. So I would say already from the get-go, the first thing is put your lines for everybody. Put your lines at the top of your bio of what you do. I help people with art and therapy to make the world a better place, for example. Put that at the top. And then when people read that right at the top, they are starting to understand. And then you can give us more of these details, which you have here, which is murals, abstract art, corporate workshops. I think you're doing a bit of a disservice with the space, because murals and abstract art, I know that on an artistic detail, they are different, but for the common person, they are quite similar. So I would even put them in one line so that you have more space for the things that really matter, which is commission work and the corporate workshops, because I'm assuming those are probably two things that can really bring you money, right? So I would probably be smarter with your space and put murals and abstract art in one liner, and then commission work and corporate workshops. I think because of the work that you do with your corporate workshops, it's so unique. Like you are bringing paint and art into the corporate space. I would really double down on having a liner on your Instagram bio that speaks more to that, because that's very unique and really cool. And remember that even though for you, LinkedIn is your number one platform for your corporate, a lot of the people that are on LinkedIn are also normal people that are hanging around on Instagram. So you could probably get a lot of people that would read your bio on Instagram that says, I go to corporate places and I use art and paint to make people more happy in the workplace, for example, right? So I would double down a little bit on that too on your bio. Okay, let's now glance at Lee's content. All right, let's see here what I'm looking for. So is this pinned to the top? Oh yeah, so this was pinned to the top. Okay, so I'm looking at, because the pins are white, so they don't really, okay, so these are your 3 pins. Okay, so I'm just gonna now look at your frequency of posting. So I see here this was a day ago. This was a day ago. 6 days ago. So you had a big gap with no posting. And then a week. So I just want to get a sense of your consistency. And then we go to May 10. So one thing I'm already going to tell you is the frequency and the consistency is a bit off. So you need to do a better job at posting every day or at least every other day, but keep that consistent going with content, because the more longer periods you have without posting, the harder it's just going to be for people to then get to see your content again. The longer we are without posting, the harder it's going to be for people to really see your content. So it's just really important to establish that consistency. So you need to essentially post more. That's 100%. Okay. Okay, do these have sound? Is this my sound or your sound? This is your sound. Cute. Okay, let's see this one. Picture. Okay, let me also just glance at your grid. Cold bones. Yeah, that's I tell you what would really be amazing to have on your grid is I would really love, and this is what will really draw people in, is we need to see videos of you painting and talking to us. This would be so cool. Either you are painting and we are seeing you painting and you are not talking to us, but we are seeing you paint and you can overlay with text and you can tell us the benefits of this and that. And other format that you can do is you are painting and you could also look at the camera and talk to us and tell us, did you know that when we are painting with yellow, it really awakens our inner child? That's like huge, right? Because now we have you painting, we are seeing you in action. You are also now talking to us and you are now prompting us with the benefits. So just like how you have your inner child is still waiting. Are these real videos from events you've done or is this stock?
No, some of them are stock videos.
I could tell. I can smell stock and ChatGPT from a mile away. So I would avoid going with stock because we are losing you. If you are a therapist and if this is your craft and if this is your knowledge, I want to freaking see you. And you don't have to always be talking to the camera, but I want to be seeing you picking up the paint, picking up the bucket, picking up the brush. I want to know why, if you color with yellow, it's going to trigger my abandonment wound. I want to know when you pick up pinks and reds, why that is going to calm me down in the workplace. I want to get so hooked on videos that are so educational about paint and arts that by the fourth video I'm watching, I'm like, oh, I want to go buy some paint because I just watched 4 videos from Lee and she's saying that if I paint with yellows and greens and turquoises, I'm going to like lower my anxiety levels. See this psychology. This is the psychology. If you are a therapist and you know the combination of what color and arts and therapy does for a human, I want you to become obsessed about creating mini videos that are literally brainwashing us to go get paint. Because I want you to go, if you are at work and you are feeling anxiety, do you know that if you just go outside and you draw circles in red, like I'm just making stuff up, right? Because I don't actually know this stuff. Like I would need you to teach me this. I don't know. And I love paint. So teach me, teach us. I want you to bring this therapist knowledge that you have into these videos, right? And they can be so cute because they can have you and you are painting and you are showing us you painting. Maybe it's on paper, maybe it's on canvas, maybe it's tables, maybe it's, you know me, I love to paint everything. So I want you to teach us that psychology, teach us that therapist knowledge that you have. If you are here telling us that, hey, paint heals, and there's so much we can do with paint. I want to get hooked on videos that really tell me, that talk about the colors, that talk about the textures, that talk about all of those benefits. And that's when we really see that this is not just what can quickly become, oh, it's just painting. No. This is like therapy with painting, therapy with art.
Yeah.
And that can be so cool. And that's
Yeah.
what we would really want to see. So you are almost there. So when I'm seeing this video, right, you are almost there. Burnout. Now let's mold it into a masterpiece. This could have been so much better. This could have been, for example, okay, so if you're focusing on burnout, it could be something like, are you feeling burnt out? What if I told you that if you just get 3 sets of colors in paint, it can totally lower your burnout? You know what I mean? Now that would have been so much more exciting, so much better than in the stock video that we have here, right? Because you're not even doing much of a disservice to teaching us why doing mold pieces helps with a burnout. You're going too light. We got to get deeper. Tell me why doing clay and mold pieces is going to help me with a burnout. Did you know that when you are touching soft, maybe it's very similar to the psychology as to why people love the, what do you call those Asmar gluey things? What do you call those things?
Slime.
Slime. I don't know, but I am pretty sure that there are studies out there that explain why slime is so soothing. So I'm pretty sure that there are studies out there as to why making clay is so soothing, right? This is the type of depth we need to see in the videos. Now, you don't need to tell us the 20 benefits, but if you say to me, hey, are you feeling burnout? What if I was to tell you that you can come and play with me with clay, and clay really helps you decrease your burnt out? And then you tell us more, and you are giving us some more. And at the same time, we are seeing you play with it. Or we can even have some of these images here, but now it's got more depth to it. So it's very light. We have to go deeper. Tell us why the clay is going to help me with burnout. And that's when you get us. That's when you're like, what? Clay helps with burnout? Done. I want to go. I'm done. I don't want to go to another yoga class. I don't want to go to another sit in the moon and meditate class. Nothing against it. I love it. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes, I get it.
you're almost there, but it's so light. This is what actually, which is what I was telling in the beginning of the class. This is what happens. Some of you guys are still very light, scratching the surface, and it drives me crazy. And you know why it drives me crazy? Because I know that you have the knowledge. I know that you know this stuff. So you just have to put it out into the world. So did I just remove our window? How do I get back to that now? I want to, wait, I'm still new at this, guys. So bear with me. Let me just take another look at, for some reason, the website is not opening for me. So, yeah. So yeah, see, you are almost there. Who said therapy? Let me see this one. It's a beach day. So this can be so much better. Who said therapy can't have a view? It's cute, but you can go deeper here, right? You just need to go so much deeper. You need to bring to life that therapy knowledge connected with art, and you need to tell us that. And if that means you need to study more or you need to look up stuff, then that's just what it needs to be. But that's how you will go from very light to becoming the girl known for therapy and paint. And I don't know if it's color, but if it's more the paint, like therapy and paint and healing and whatever is that value proposition that you want. You want to become that girl. You want to become that girl that has those binge watchable mini videos that suddenly now I'm hooked into knowing what color does what kind of painting maybe I need to do to decrease my burnout. Maybe I need to draw circles. Like, I don't know. That's your knowledge, and you need to share that with us. So that's the biggest thing that I can tell you for your content. And if you really go all in, everything will change for you when you decide to really go all in more on your content. because then you can start really get a feel of what people want. And then you could even do like lives with us where you are live painting. Like, why don't you do a live every week? If you are feeling burnt out, today's live is for you. And you are now painting and you're going to tell us, get a Canva, get a yellow paint. And on Wednesday, we are going to decrease our burnt out levels because we're going to paint together. And I'm going to guide you through your painting journey. That's so cool, right? So
I'm not very comfortable with my face coming on. Like, I'm not comfortable with the camera. I mean, I can talk, but don't show my face. You know what I mean?
yeah. So you just need to get over that because that's only in your head. You got to get over that, guys. Come on, guys. We got to get over this because only you are worrying that much.
Yeah, that's true.
And you chose a path that's very personal. So I'm not saying that there's no ways to not do it. You can use your sound, you can use VO, you can use your art. So you don't always have to talk to the camera. That's why I was saying we can see you painting and then you overlay it with text and you overlay it with VO, and that will be so nice, right? But try to get over that fear. I always just say, guys, just try. And then you can really see how people will just come more closer to you because they are seeing a face. And the lives are so fun. The lives are great because you can bring your community together more. You have everybody here that's here with me, the 6 of you that are here, which I'm so happy. There's Inish. Who's here? Inish. Write for me on the chat if you are here. I see Inish. I see Helen. I see, well, Lee. Yes, you are here. I see Mario. I see Muhammad, Ziba, Sinead. Who else is here? Luke is here. For everybody that is here live with me right now, or you are watching this on the replay, one of the number one things I need everybody to know is the importance of community. You have to build community. You have to rally your people together. You have to show up for your people. So if you want to help people with healing traumas, burnt out, Lee, pick the things that you are very passionate about. Think about, how can I show up for my community? Am I going to do weekly lives? Am I going to give them little tips? Hey, this weekend, buy some yellow paint and just do something with yellow because yellow really boosts your positivity levels. I don't know. I'm making this up.
It
but
does.
this knowledge that you have. And if that means you need to go away and do more homework and you need to fill up a whole, that yellow, you know what I would love? I would love that yellow wall behind you filled with Post-its with all of these knowledgeable, did you know facts. Fill up that whole wall. Fill up as much as possible of ideas of all of this knowledge that you have. Because you're calling yourself a therapist. You're saying arts therapist. You're not giving me the depth of the therapy. Give me what people really are going to care about. Because there's too much fluff already out there. So go deeper with us in those yummy snackable videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll get us hooked. And then this is the type of videos and stuff that TikTok is going to love. TikTok will love this. And then you can do so many series. You could do like a whole series on yellow, maybe if you wanted to go with color. Or maybe it's more fun to do a whole series on the issues that people have. Abandonment traumas. I don't know if you can go there. I don't know if that's like way too deep now. I don't know how deep we can go here, right? But do you have abandonment trauma? This is the series. Four-part series on how paint is going to help you with your abandonment trauma. Oh my God, do you know how freaking cool that is? That is so cool.
Yeah.
Here is the 5-part series on how painting is going to help you deal with the job that you hate. So cool, right? You have to think about what are the problems that my target audience is having, right?
Yeah.
You just get divorced, or I don't know, you have to think about these real things. Like, did you just have a fight with your boyfriend or your girlfriend? You got to watch this video and do this painting exercise with me. And this can open up your monetization so much more. This is where things get very exciting, guys, right? Because when she can get to this level, I'm so hooked into her that I want to know, what are the paints? What are the brushes? What are the canvas? And suddenly now she has her affiliate links on Amazon. So now she's going to be making money because you're going to tell us what yellow paint shall I get? I'm so hooked into this, right? So, and this is for us people, but it's us people that will then want to hire you, right? So it's through all of this knowledgeable depth, entertaining, it's edutainment at its best, that you will then get people to go, I want that girl to come and do my corporate. I want that girl to come to my birthday party. I want that girl to come to my event because she will do something really fun. This will then open a world more of opportunities for you, for people to hire you. So you just got to go, you got therapist on there. You got to give us that. I want a whole abandonment 4-part series on what do I need to paint.
Wow, that's so cool. Can I also post the same thing on LinkedIn, or it's a different game altogether?
With LinkedIn, I want you to use really bold images. So either you're going to grab a still from that video, or you're going to go find an amazing image from your content and photos, because images on LinkedIn with beautiful well-written captions, gold. And then you can also post some of the videos. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, this was so good. I'm
very-
really excited. I want an abandonment series to heal my father abandonment trauma. to continue help me heal furthermore. Let me word that better.
There's so many you can do, so many topics we can work on.
See?
Yeah.
So homework, I want you to fill up that yellow wall with the top topics. And then from the top topics, you squeeze. So then what are the things that I can tell people? Yeah. And then you just try to do a series maybe, so you get a lot of these videos out.
Got it. Even the views, I see the views where I'm showing my face, they have more views on the reels.
Of course. We
Yeah.
trust people. We want. Listen, guys, if we looked around, we're in the world of AI. Very soon, we don't really know, are we talking to a human or an AI? I don't know. Is this really Lee? Is this really Alex? Like, we're going to be moving into a world where there's already, actually, what am I saying? That world already exists. There's already digital avatars with Instagram accounts that have millions of followers, and they're not real. Like, it already is the reality. Like, it's insane. So really double down if you can and try to show more your face so people really see that it's you and it's real. Just get it out of your head. Nobody is thinking that much. Always remember, people are selfish. They are scrolling. They are thinking about what they're doing tomorrow. We have so many things in our heads. People are not really thinking to that much depth about what's going on with you. And even if they are, who the fuck cares? Just who the fuck cares? I don't give a fuck what people think about me. Do they think I'm crazy? Do they think I send mixed messages? Do they think like I'm an alien because I've got my eyebrows teal? Like, I feel sad for you because that's what you want to think about. There's so many more interesting things to think about, and you're choosing to think about me and you're judging me. Like, I think that's actually cool. Great. Okay. Go think about me. Like, there's so many more things out there to think about. Like, just the moment you guys decide to just turn on the switch of I don't give a fuck, everything just changes for you because you become more free, you become more liberated. And I always say, like, I don't care, but I care. I do have empathy, and I can be sympathetic. And when someone sometimes says to me, I remember this line from a video I have where this lady says, I really love the message of this video. I only wish you had said less fucks. And I can be sympathetic to understand where she's coming from. So it's not like I don't give a fuck. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can have the empathy and understand where you are coming from. However, my message was so much bigger than the 4 fucks I said. So I'm sure you can bypass the 4 fucks I said because the message is bigger. But then if you don't, that's not for me to worry about. I got to be true to myself because that's all I have. All I have is me. Today you like me, Lena, but maybe next week you may not. What am I going to do? I have to keep moving. All right. That's the world we're in, and some people will like you this week, and then some people don't like you next week. And then people will judge you because now you've gone into a different niche of content or you've tried to do different things. I mean, that's just the world. But we have to it's almost like this funnel vision in a way, where you're just like, I just got to do me. And who wants to vibrate to my music and my vibe? That's going to be my tribe. And we're going to vibe together and it's going to be a great time. And then you can choose to be open to maybe answer some questions, and you can choose sometimes to be open to have a discussion with someone. I like to have that sometimes, especially when I have my haters, right? And they're coming after me like, okay, help me understand why this, like, I posted a video where I went to this conference and I wore shorts to this conference. And this conference is a tech gaming American conference, right? This is nothing like government or nothing. And I had a lady on TikTok. She went after me like crazy. She was like, you're not respecting the culture. You should not be on shorts. And I'm like, lady, this is an American gaming conference in Dubai. There ain't nothing like conservative about this conference. It's crypto, it's gaming, it's like, and it's not like my shorts were like showing my ass and super tight. So sometimes it's great. I love to have great conversations with my haters. I find it fascinating because most of the times they're just like barking at you. It's just people behind.
Nothing better to do in life.
Yeah. You are amazing. We are amazing. We have to love ourselves. So much of this shit about I don't want to show my face. Do you know what that is? It's just because we're not loving ourselves more. Love yourself more. Whatever the fuck you got to do. If it's therapy, if it's healing, if it's art painting, if it's going to the beach, if it's like, I don't know, breaking up with someone, whatever you have to do every day so that you love yourself more, you have to do it. Because if you don't love yourself more, it's going to be so hard to show up in your best, truest self. And I know it's really hard because I've been going through it for years, healing from my father. I was so bullied. I was bullied for years. I was bullied. My dad bullied me. The kids at school bullied me. My dad doesn't love me, has abandoned me. Fuck, I have all the fucking traumas. I was fat. I didn't have friends. Like, just read my book. It's all there in chapter 1 in a very summarized way. So we can heal. We just have to be kinder with ourselves. Come on. We really have to hug ourselves and be kinder with ourselves. Because we're so amazing. We're so fucking talented.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lena. I love you. Make sure that you are sharing your stuff on the chat so everybody can follow you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you have any upcoming workshop or something you want to shout out?
I do actually. On the 1st of June, I'm hosting a sip and paint event in DIFC. Yeah.
Well, that's very cool. So say that again. When is it?
So it's a sip and paint event. It's on the 1st of June. It's a Sunday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
That's so cool.
It's in DIFC. It's a restaurant called Daftar.
Wow.
I will share the details. Yeah.
Share the details on our group. That is so dope. I'm glad I asked.
Thank you.
Plug yourself in.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks so much for your time. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Lena. Oh, I have to remove you. I forget. I'm just here sitting thinking you're going to leave by yourself. I'm not used to this. I'm so excited. Inês, I love this. Get a life. Sinead Rebello still here. Emma Malcher. If you've just joined, I tried to access the website and it didn't work either. Oh, so Lee, we got to work on that website. Yes. Okay. I'm going to bring my next rebel up. Kamal, where is she? Oh my God, look, all of you guys are bringing in beautiful colors. I'm loving this green shirt. Welcome, Kamal. I haven't seen you in a long time, right?
Yes. You remember the girl with the LED light on her? I still have that picture. You wore it so cutely. It looked amazing. I need to
buy that.
Yeah,
actually, I'm going to
send
confess
it to
something.
you.
Oh, okay. Because the other day I remembered and I was on Temu, because who is not on Temu at 3 a.m. at night?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like my
That's exactly where I don't want you to be for life.
I know. But I thought of you. This is the point I was going to make, because I don't know what made me remember our time together when you came to the meetup. And I remember like, oh my God, she had the coolest thing wrapped around. Yes, and that would be so cool for my live classes too. And then I think I thought about this when I was on Temu. So then I was like, oh, check if Temu has. And I just stopped because I was like, no, I'm going to message her and ask her, where do I get the LED lighting thing?
Awesome, awesome. So this actually comes in rolls of 5 meters, and we got it manufactured for a sample, and I brought it, and I'm telling you, no one can carry that look off like you can. So I had an event where I had to speak, and I said, okay, let me try like Alex, let me wear it. And I was like, no, only Alex can do this. I
No,
removed
you
it and I
can't. We just
passed
got to
it around.
believe. We just got to believe. We just got to, the trick is, I'm going to be honest with you guys. You guys know I transform these boots and stuff, right? Like I just did these boots recently. I'm not going to like, there are seconds before I leave the house where I'm just like, okay, Alex, like
Oh
this
my
is
God.
crazy. But then if you just tell yourself, see, my trick for me is, okay, one, I really don't give a fuck. Second, I just create a persona. So if you got, maybe this helps you guys, right? So maybe you just create this persona. So when I wore these ones, I mean, look at them. They're so cool, but they're so damaged now, right? But they're so dope. So I just create personas. So when I wore these last week, I was a space girl. And nobody
Wow.
can come into my little, invisible sphere of me being a space girl. So I just always say, like, imagine you are this persona, this character, and you are living and breathing it. And you need to just believe it. And then everybody will believe it too. And then if they don't, who cares? So I am so sure you can rock that LED light, 100%.
So I did try a little bit like on a hat day. I put it around my hat, and everyone came and told me your hat was the best, and we can't forget you're into lighting because your hat had that strip
See?
around. So I did try and come a little Alexify myself a little bit.
You should, in fact, this should be such a brand guerrilla strategy for you. You should take those little strips of light and you should put it in, like, you could put it on your blazer, you could put it on boots, you could put it on shoes. Oh my God, why don't you put it on your heels of your shoes?
Awesome.
Oh my God, if
I
I
should
was you,
try.
that's what I would be doing. I would be like a light bug.
Amazing, Alex.
But see,
Oh God.
I love what you said. Everybody was talking about me and everybody remembered. That's the power of marketing. We need to understand, guys, this is the game we're playing. The game we're playing is, how can we become the most, oh my God, I just found my glasses. How can we become the most memorable? I should have had these on from the beginning.
They
They're
look
so
so
cool.
cool.
So we really want to get as much attention as possible. That's the game we're in. And the people that are doing really well right now, they are getting it. They understand how to break through that noise. So yes, you're going to have to be a little savage, a little rebel. You're going to have to go outside the box, and you cannot take sometimes things that serious. And people will really love it. So yeah, I love that you tried and you wore the LED light, and see how you got like lots of attention.
Yes, yes. Thank you for pushing us to do that.
Yeah,
You're the inspiration.
I try.
Amazing.
Tell me, do you have a question?
Yes, yes, Alex. So I loved your class on the business development for LinkedIn.
Yes.
So since I'm okay, let me tell everyone, I'm Komal Aftani. I'm the founder at Nakashi Lighting, where we give a lot of focus on lighting design and supply. We help interior designers, architects, and end users elevate their space, and all the fixtures and the amazing furniture and the Italian marble, everything can come to life if you
Wow.
have the perfect lighting. So we help bring all of it to life and make your ambience dream come true.
So cool.
So what I do for the brand is, luckily, I'm the most social butterfly in the company. So I'm the business developer. So I loved your class on LinkedIn, and most of my clients, because we are a B2B, most
Yeah.
of our clients are on LinkedIn. So I have these dream architects and interior designers of big companies that I want to connect with. I've taken LinkedIn Premium, I've tried everything, and I don't get responses, to be honest. So when I attended your class, I felt maybe the first approach is wrong, the message. I liked how you said that even me today, if I have to watch a video or listen to a voice note, I'm always doing 2x, 3x. And, we don't have an attention span of more than 3 seconds, as you said. So I
Yeah.
have sent you a message on LinkedIn, Alex. Yeah, I followed your template and sent it to you as if you were my dream architect, and I thought if
Oh
we could just
my, oh my
go
God,
through
it
it.
sounds like we prepared this whole thing because this is so good, but we did not prepare any of this,
Yeah.
guys. This is this is
Yes.
so good. All right, let's go. I'm gonna open. I will open now. I'm gonna open your LinkedIn. Well, no, I'm gonna open my LinkedIn.
Your LinkedIn.
And I'm going to share my window as well so you guys can see what I'm doing. So here we go. Share screen. Wow, you are like so cool. You really want this like on the spot. We're going to do this. Okay, so here we are inside my LinkedIn.
Messages.
And now I'm going to go messaging.
Yeah,
Oh, I
one.
see you right here. Okay. Hey, Alex. It was lovely meeting you. Okay, cool. Here is one thing I can already tell you guys. You guys can already bypass the hey because you could use that little space to even give me more, you know?
Okay.
Remember when you wore those LED lights, you know? So you could have, you guys can already go right into it. You don't even have to waste that space there of the hey, Alex. But these are just even more extra. Okay, I'm going to open. I'm nervous now.
I'm nervous. You're the pro.
All right, let's go. Hey, Alex. It was lovely meeting you at the design event on Saturday where we briefly said hello. Wait, but I didn't go to a design event. Which
No,
design
so
event?
I'm like, I need these people at design events, all these architects, and then I want to follow up and message them. So
okay. Now I
just sent you
understand.
like a
So
sample message. Yeah.
we are pretending that I was at that live event. Okay, cool. So, hey, Alex, it was lovely meeting you at the design event on Saturday where we briefly said hello. I saw the recent project done by you, which is a luxury villa at the Palm, Dubai, and was impressed how you focus on lighting to create the ideal ambience for your light. This is very good, but you could do even better, right? What you can do is you don't have to see. Do you guys see it when I'm highlighting? Yeah, you do.
Yes.
So you see how you've taken a paragraph and then half a paragraph here? See, this is where now, and I really love how we are doing this now with Kamal, because this is where things get really strategic and practical. We have taken a paragraph. Is this a paragraph? No, this is a liner. We have taken a one line and a half of a line just to talk about how it was great that we met at the design. This is too much. You can shorten this to a one-liner. We don't need to take a liner and a half of a line about when we met, because where she really is good is when she says, I saw the recent project about the luxury villa that you did, and I was so impressed by you. Remember that if we are having to capture people in that first liner, what you've done is still quite soft. Remember we met at the design event. That's very soft, because chances are she's going to now sell me something I'm already dropping off. If you already start with, Alex, I'm so impressed by how you use lighting on the luxury villa that you are doing. The chances of you getting someone's attention now is so much higher now, because you've gone right to where people feel good, the glimmers. Oh, okay. Are you telling me that I'm so good? Yeah. Oh, and you paid attention to what I did. Oh, okay. Oh, and remember we met at the design event. Yeah, we did meet at the design event. So this is how you guys can make these business development messages even better, because every minute counts. Every minute counts on getting these attention, right? So how can she already make this better? Alex, I'm so impressed by you. Oh, and that is already going to show up on the message, right? So that's already going to show up. I'm so impressed by you. She's speaking about me. She's giving me compliments. Remember, psychology golden rule number 1, we all want someone to make us feel good. We want to feel good. We want to feel seen. We want to feel that people have taken time to look at our stuff and is actually giving us a compliment. So you go, Alex, I'm so impressed how you use lighting in that luxury villa that you did at the Palm. And do you remember? Maybe you don't, but we met last week at that design event. Boom. This is how you can already level up this first paragraph. It's even shorter, right? It's even more punchier. It's more direct, but it has the two things that we need. You've impressed her by talking about her, and you've made it related to her. And you also remembered and said to her, hey, we met last week. Boom. That's already the tweaks that you're going to do on this first paragraph. Cool?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, next. Okay, cool. Amazing. I understand. Okay, let me see how long this is. Okay. I understand how inaccurate lighting can cause ambience, uncertainty, and sabotage your interior designs, and how cheap lighting fixtures can fail to achieve the lighting output they claim. The right lighting design can not only help elevate your vision, but also make you look good in front of your client. Okay, I'm Kamal. I don't know how you pronounce your surname. Let me try. I'm Kamal Hatani.
Otani. Yeah, Otani,
Hatani?
correct.
I'm Kamal Hatani, the founder of Nakashi Lighting, where we believe your designs deserve ambience, not compromise. Oh, this is such a nice line. We believe your designs deserve ambience, not compromises. We partner with interior designers to protect their creative ambitions and reputations by delivering brand. This can definitely be so much better. All right, let's recook this. You are almost there. Okay, so here is the thing. If you said to her that you are very impressed by how she did a great job on the lighting on this recent project that she did, you are saying that she's good. So you now need to speak to her ego, and you need to go, hey, Ale, let's give her a name, Sally. Hey, Sally, I can help you so much more for your next project. I can help you, show you some of the latest technology. I can help you, really avoid making some mistakes that, they are my trade secrets that I've learned. So now you're going to have to speak to how you can elevate her skill and elevate her work. And you're going to have to do that by telling her that I can guide you with, I've got like 20 years in lighting, so I can pass on some of my trade secrets. We also have some top of the latest technology. Do you know what I mean? So then you need to wow her with how as well you are going to do that. So this is what I would do in this particular case, right? And this is why sometimes when we are doing this business development outreaches, it's not always going to be a full-fledged copy paste, because in this case, and this is why the more you guys do this, the more you will practice. If she's saying she was impressed with the lighting on how she did that recent villa project, then what we need to go with is, Sally, I can help your next project be even so much better with your lighting. So you are really going to impress your clients. And this is what I can help you with. And then you could go into your formatting can also be better, right? So then you could do like some little bullet points, and you can go, I can help you with this. I can have you access to this. So you could do like 3 or 4, because we've really gone the positive route of boosting her ambition. And then you could touch a little bit on some of the problems, right? Because she's not perfect, Sally. So then you could say, if you are struggling sometimes to convince your clients, or, these are some of the things that we also help. So then you could pick some of the problems.
Okay.
Let me see here. Yeah. Because, you don't need to tell her a lot of these lines. The right lighting design can not only help elevate your vision, but also make you look good in front of your client. Like, if you told her she did a great job with the villa, we don't need to tell her that. What we need to tell the Sally is how we can make her look even more better, how we can elevate her lighting knowledge, how we can give her, fixtures that are only available with you guys, how there's maybe some new technology. So how would you wow Sally with all of the stuff that you have in your toolkit, right? And then you go, like you've done, I'm Kamal, I'm the founder at Nakishi Lighting, and we really believe our designs deserve ambience and not compromises. So that's great. Then you need to do a space to a next line. And this liner can also be better. We partner with interior designs just like you. So you can make it even more personal. And this can be something that you always have, right? Because this is for all the interior designers, message that you're sending to interior designers. We partner with interior designers just like you. And we are here to only help your creative ambitions come to life and elevate your reputation. make that liner a little bit more human, because it sounds like there's a lot here. We partner with interior designers to protect their creative ambitions and reputations by delivering brand diagnostic, technically rigorous solutions. Wow, that's a mouthful. We partner with, we partner with creative ambition interior designers like you, because we really want to help you be more creative, be more ambitious, get more clients. You have to go to those triggers. Interior designers want more clients and want to make more money. And they want to
Yes,
look
correct.
like they are really good. So you're going to speak to that. Remember the psychology. I'm going to help you get more clients, because I'm going to give you some lighting things that only we have. I'm going to show you some tricks that only I have. So what are your value propositions for these interior designers? Do you have stuff that nobody else has? Do you have knowledge that nobody else has? Like, what are those unique things you are going to help them? Hey, you really need to dig deep here. I don't know if you do this, but I'm just going to go crazy here. Like, look, show us the project that you are working on now, and we can already give you some hot tips. Let's talk. Wow. Now you're hooking them into maybe a 30-minute call with you. Really? Can I show you the villa that I really want to, my client, I'm trying to get this client. Can you help me? Wow. Let me help you get this client you're trying to pitch. You can try to go that extra mile if you want. Then having eliminated projects like IMG. Okay, so then you're going to space and move to another paragraph, because everything is very sort of like, so you're going to make the structure a little better. And then, yes, and then this is great. Look, and we have worked, and make it more human, make it sound more human, say, we have worked with the likes of IMG World, we've worked with Jumeirah Hotels, and we've done many luxury villas, and you can see more here. So if you have a PDF or if you have a website, then that's the place for you to put it. Now, we have an offer. I would love to offer you a free in-depth lighting design service for one of you. Okay, this is the biggest mistake here. And maybe I might have done that mistake on my blueprint. I cannot remember how I did my blueprint, but your offer needs to come a little bit more to the top. Your offer needs to sit in the middle of your business development message, because we are shortening the chances of people seeing the offer because they may not read all the way. So when you say, I'm going to help you become the best interior designer with all of these value propositions, and you're going to mention a little bit of those problems, you're going to say, I'm Kamal, we do this, and we partner. After you say, we partner with interior designs, that's when you're going to plug your offer. You're going to plug your offer there. And then you're going to go and you say, oh, and by the way, let's just brag a little bit. We've worked with Jumeirah and IMG World. So, we kind of know what we're doing. How is it today or tomorrow to jump on a call? When are you free? Or do you want to just chat on WhatsApp? How it's best? Boom. Okay. So you're going to do this. You're going to send me this new draft, and then I'm going to send it back to you.
I will.
Not
Thank you.
like
Thank you.
now, like tomorrow.
Yeah, of course.
The next day.
Yes. I will edit it. I followed like the bullet points and tried, but thank you so much for all. Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing how you've explained again. We have to keep reminding ourselves of the psychology that I would like a free offer before I know what you have done, your projects. So,
thank you. Exactly. What you said is spot on. We have to keep remembering the psychology. If you guys keep remembering the psychology, you will become, boom. That first paragraph you have is, you don't need all of that huge paragraph. You've wasted a liner and a half on telling her we met at the event. She actually doesn't really give that much she won't really care that much. But when you start the liner by, damn, Sally, I'm impressed by the lighting you did at that villa. And I've been in lighting for 20 years and I'm so impressed. Hey, remember we met last week? Now you've hooked them, and that is probably 3 lines maximum. Because remember those first 5 seconds, 3 seconds that you have. So you are spot on what you're saying. We just have to keep remembering about the psychology and make it more shorter, make it more direct, make it more snackable. Sometimes it helps if we imagine we are next to the person. Although
Okay.
sometimes it's not the same strategy, because here we really need to be strategic. But even how you didn't sound very human on some of those lines, just to sound a little bit more human. And because you've said you were so impressed by how she did the lighting, now we should be speaking up to her ego. Well, you know what? Listen, I've been in lighting for 20 years, so I'm here to help you book more clients, have lower time pitching and convincing clients. Because you can even be personal. Let's face it, we're not here to convince clients. We're here to attract and have conviction that we are going to be the best interior designer. So my job here is to give you, and then you go with your USPs. Those really, like, what do you want to tell her? You're going to give her trades of your secrets. Do you have all of those lighting things? And then you're going to go with
Like
like
lower
amazing
timelines and doing the design quickly and all customized fixtures. I can put bullet points of how we can help.
Yeah. Now she's
Lovely.
feeling really like, oh, that's so cool. This sounds interesting. Like, she cares. I don't know about any of this stuff. Like, I'm just winging this lighting thing, or maybe I am good at lighting, but I'm not like that good. And maybe you've got, because with you, I think it's a combination of the products that you have, the expertise that you have, and
Yes.
the knowledge that you have. So you have this educational angle that can really help. So I would also give you a tip to think about, what are you doing with your educational content? Do you have a nice 30 minutes class that people can watch on replay? Do you have a guidebook, an ebook that you can give? So what is even your freemium, right? That you can say, hey, just download this ebook, and it has, like, I don't know, something really cool, like mistakes to avoid, or hot tips to avoid, or secrets. Like, it has to be good. This is the problem with people when they are doing freemiums, is that they're just like, I'm just going to be honest, like, they're shit. Like, I'm like, I can get this off YouTube. Like, so if you're going to do freemiums, make it really good. Like, so think about, what can you do? Is it a nice ebook guide that they can download and have it? Hey, here's some reminders. Maybe you do questions to ask about lighting when you are with your clients.
Yeah, that's lovely.
That's really good. Because see what you're doing now? You are helping them book more clients. Oh my God.
Correct.
I didn't know that those were the questions I should be asking my clients. Maybe, here are 5 of the most winning questions that I've learned from my 20 years in lighting that you need to ask your clients, well, your potential new clients, so that you can understand. Oh, I want to know. So cool. And
Correct.
maybe
You won't believe you. I don't know
Mm.
if you're a mind reader, but this is my next question, which I've already typed on
I
the
have
chat
to
box.
say my psychic powers have been improving since I hurt my foot, but this will be a whole other podcast episode that I need to do.
And you were with Lena, I've written this already ready, and I said I'll click it after the LinkedIn thing is done, or Alex will feel overwhelmed. So I wanted to tell you, Alex, that my next question was that I'm going to ask Alex, how can I get my story out? Like, so even if you see my house behind, when people had first come in and, for the inauguration, and when they were leaving, everyone kept saying that your house has really positive vibes. Your house is so warm, and, congratulations. We feel really good after they left. So until then, I was like, I didn't really understand the psychology of lighting. It was with my husband that I was with, and he's the founder of the company. So
Wow.
I told him that, wow, it's so good. Everyone said this. And he told me that, do you know a little secret? I have played around with the lighting, color temperatures, with the dimming in a way that it sets the mood. It gives a very, you can play
Wow.
with lighting, and it can give a very positive feeling to the person. It can play with your psychology. So that's why apparently I've heard now that in Japan, the train stations are having some kind of light color temperatures, which is going to give you a longer life. It's going to take stress away. That's how much lighting can play an important role on psychology. So I want to tell people that, I don't know how, I've written to you on chat that, how important is TikTok, podcasts, and short YouTube
It's
shots
so
for my
important.
brand?
All of it is important. I mean, what you just said now is so cool, right? What you now need to do is, first step, you need to just get out there with content. Play with short form content and play with long form content until you start figuring out what are you going to love the most. Because look, you can do short form videos, right? Like 1 minute videos, because we know short form content is huge, right? So you could do short form videos where you are giving us, and I would umbrella all of this under the psychology of lighting. Oh my God, you should run with that. You should do webinars with that. You should do short forms with that. You could do a webinar. You could have a whole podcast show on the psychology of lighting. But
Okay.
this is so cool. If I was you, I would be going to places and I would be showing, okay, we don't show the brands because we don't want to be like saying bad stuff about brands. I would go into a hotel and then I would go, guys, do you see that light? That light is actually not in a good place because that light is yellow and it makes us all look yellow. But if that light was there, so you could even do scenario situations where you are showing us how the light is wrong, and then you are telling us how the light could be better. You could give us a whole series of content around the psychology of lighting. You need to run with that because that's amazing. You can do short form tips, so short form videos. You could give us so many tips, right? Psychology of lighting, love series.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex.
How to have
Alex,
more romance, how to have more love, how do people feel cozy when they walk into the place? If you want people to stay in a place, right? You have all this. It's almost like with Lee, right? You guys have all this amazing knowledge. Here are 3 lighting hacks to make sure everybody is staying in a place and staying together. Maybe you are a hotel lobby. Maybe you have a shop that you've just opened. This is how you need to put your light. Do you need people to leave really quickly because you just want them to come and order and go? I'm going to give you the best tip that it's taken us 20 years to keep, but I'm going to give it to you now. This is what you're going to do. So people are not just sticking around your cafe and just sitting around using your Wi-Fi and they're going to leave.
So this really is a point because when we do fine dining, we have to keep the color temperature such that people sit. And when it's a fast food, it has to be like white light. So they sit, they eat and go. They want their tables empty, the restaurant. So
yeah. And then you need to play with telling us and showing us maybe on a little studio that you have or your warehouse. But the winning content for you is go to places. Go to places and show us. This, you don't show the brand, right? Because we don't want to.
yeah.
You don't show the brand. You're like, guys, this is the worst toilet light ever. This will not make you want to pee, okay, guys? No. I'm going to show you if you want to have some sexy lighting in your restaurant bathroom, or if you want everybody to, do you know, like, for example, do you want everybody to be taking selfies at your restaurant toilets? Because it's like the thing now, right? All of these.
Yes.
I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you one lighting hook on how you will have everybody looking amazing when they're taking pictures in the mirror. And you are. And then you are inside this toilet. But this series of you going to places and showing us like, guys, see this light? See, you see this light? This is the worst light you can put in your restaurants. I don't want anybody having a light like this. I'm going to show you exactly what you could have done better to have a better mood lighting. These series could be, this is the type of stuff that nobody that's even into light will watch because they'll become so like entertaining and educational. And it's like, people will never look at light again the same way. And they'll like think of the lighting girl. That lighting girl, she's like debunking all the lighting. Like what you said today about what your husband did is probably the most exciting thing you said to me since you've come here. Not that you didn't say other things, but that's when I was like, I want to know all those secrets, right? So you need to have so much fun. I would urge you to try short form like this. And then you could have fun with possibly longer form content if you wanted. And if you want to go like the podcast route, and then the podcast route, you might want to think about maybe talking about case studies. So maybe it's about how it was before and how the lighting transformed. So then it becomes really interesting stories about, oh my God, my restaurant really didn't have the best light. And since we've changed it, or, because everything could be under this umbrella of the psychology of lighting, you could bring in psychologists, you could bring in therapists, like you could bring in like these really interesting people that that are all under this umbrella of lighting and experience and how it affects us and how it impacts us. So you could then go really deep, and that can be like a podcast series that you do. And now you're just adding more really cool layers to it, because I'm so sure that lighting really must play a huge role, and then if you want to do
Yes.
more, for the regular consumer, so maybe like me, then you can really go into those home tips, into a home and your home office. And, if you are sad, hey, or if you want to boost your creativity, or, then you can really, if you want to go more into the general consumer, then that's really cute, because you could do so many cute things like that. Like, are you a
Yes.
super, like me, for example, like, are you super energetic? Do you have excess of energy? Do you have a very, your days are super full and you struggle to calm down and go to sleep? I'm going to give you the best lighting that you could have in your room, so that you then like, please do this video for me, because I need that.
Amazing.
Help me
I-
transform my room into a mermaid underwater. Actually,
Oh, can
I need
do.
to show you guys what I've done to my room, because my room now is my podcast studio. Well, it still is my room, but it's also now my podcast studio. So it
Wow.
looks so crazy. I painted a whole wall turquoise. I've hanged all my stuff, but I bought these teal curtains. So when the light comes in, my whole room actually looks blue. It's actually really soothing. And I was saying that to my mom the other day. I was like, I think I'm feeling more soothing, because when I'm in my room during the day, everything is like light blue. So it's really making me feel
Wow.
like, oh,
Calm.
yeah.
Lovely.
But at night, there's no light to come through the windows. So at night, I just have these little tiny lights. And yeah, I just, everything more darker so I can.
Amazing. That's how it
I,
should
and
be.
especially when I do these live classes with you guys, like I get so wired. My only, it's not a problem. My only thing is, when I do these live classes, when I finish these live classes, guys, I am pumped. Like, I'm so high on energy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So
So
it
we should
takes,
go for an after party.
we should. It's crazy. Like, you would think I would be tired, because during the day I'm doing my clients' work and everything. So it takes me 2 hours to wind down from the high to be with you guys.
Wow.
So I don't fall asleep until 2, and I still need to wake up at like 7 or 8. So when I do these live classes, my whole week just goes upside down. But I love it so much. So as soon as I finish with you guys, I try to just like, so maybe I need some blue lights in my room. You'll tell
Yes.
me. You'll advise
I'll tell
me.
you.
Sinead
I
Rebello.
will.
I love the rebels that are still here with us. I've like gone over, what is the time? See, I knew this was going to happen today. I was just going to like go until whenever. Sinead Rebello is still here with us. Oh, I love that idea. Which idea? Which one? I don't know. We've talked about so many ideas. Tell us, Sinead. Did this help you? Did you get more
Yes.
inspired?
Amazing. Thank you so much. And one thing I want to say before I leave is that you are really a true giver. The way you just give out all your tips and you help us. And you've been doing this for years, Alex. I've been with you with the first workshop that you ever did. And then I brought
Oh,
my
did
friend
you tell me
Lee
this
for.
before? Did you tell me this before and I forgot? You came to my first
I
ever
did.
workshop.
Yes, your first ever workshop that you did. I was there for it. And until now, you're just giving and giving and giving more. And we all love you for this. Thank you, Alex.
I
Thank you
really
so
love
much.
this. I
Really.
really love hanging out with you guys. And I've got so many more new things prepared. I've got this whole idea to do this monthly show once a month, where it's almost like a show. I will tell you guys social media news. I will get one of you guys to come and put a spotlight on you. So I'm really going to double down more on doing more content that's more edutainment that you guys can be more a part of. House of Social is 10 years in October, this October.
Yes.
So I really want to do a big get together for us so that we can all come and hang out. And I really love you guys. For me doing this, I could do this like always. It's just like one of my favorite things in the world to do. And it's really
amazing.
funny because a lot of people tell me, like, you know, they're like, Alex, you should just really monetize these live classes and you could just charge a little bit. But I need to follow my instinct. And I've just never wanted to monetize these live classes because you know that if you want Alex for yourself, you can get me for yourself. And for me, these free live classes are always just going to be free. And then if people want me on 101, which you should, because it's pretty amazing when it's 101 with me, they can get me 101. So I understand how some people on the outside are like, my God, like you should really just monetize it. I'm like, no, for me, this is the most important part, to give for free. There's no excuses. You guys have so much knowledge here and you guys can just run with it now. And I'll be making my money when you guys want me for yourselves, or when I've got my books, or when I have my other things. So this is just something I love so much. It's like a love language for me almost. So yeah, so that's why I've been able to keep it for this long, because it really
even your networking events are amazing. I don't know if I told you that 10 years back, your first event that you did, I found a client there. She got in touch with me. You gave us like 10 seconds to quickly tell each other what we do. And she got in touch with me and she placed an order for her cafe. And you really help. All these things, little things that you do, you just do it with your instinct, but it goes a long way for us.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you joined today.
Thank you.
So
I'll
much
leave the room
love.
now.
Virtual hugs. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Make sure
Hug
that you
too.
share your information. You're on the WhatsApp group? Yes, you are on the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Make sure that you are sharing. Everybody that's on the WhatsApp group, you guys should start thinking about like creating special offerings and codes for all the rebels on the WhatsApp group, because that's how you can really like now start almost like affiliating with each other, right? So you could do like a special discount or a special offer for all the rebels. So you guys could really think about that, because there's such a great community there. So you guys can like start like, I just want you guys to promote as much, to offer as much, to give as much. And because at the end of the day, that's, you know, that's the key. Oh, thank you. I love this. Thank you. I see you soon. Oh, I love you guys. Oh my God, guys, this was amazing. And there's 4 of you here still with me. You guys are troopers. Let me look at the comments. We are grateful. Thank you, Alex. Oh my God, Sinead. Sinead, are you in Dubai? I love you guys so much. This was such an amazing session. I adore you. Tomorrow, we are back with Data with an Attitude. You don't want to miss tomorrow, because I'm going to help you get more data. And what do you do with this data? How can we make it more sexy and more hot? Thank you guys so much. I'm going to play music. I need to get up. I've been sitting down. This is why this has run over also for so long, because I'm sitting down. So I'm just so comfortable. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to put some music on because I'm just so excited. Thank you so much for showing up today and staying until the end. I adore you guys. Let me see if I can put some music on. Let's go from the beginning. I love you. I see you tomorrow at 8.